Ooh, he's back at it again. That little bass sitting on his bed. That little male sitting right there on the bed. Does not like this pink trick worm. He's gonna pick it up, move it again. I thought you were supposed to help me with this intro. Hey guys, Diesel does fishing new ponds and new baits all over upstate South Carolina. If you want to follow along, consider hitting that subscribe button. Now, if you've been with this channel for a while, you know that I don't do necessarily a lot of the trendy YouTube challenges, but this one is a little bit different. I don't know that a lot of people are going to be doing this challenge. We are fishing the super pink moon. I don't know if you know this, but moon cycles can and do greatly affect the way that bass bite. And today we are fishing all pink lures on a pink super moon. What is a pink super moon? Well, according to this Farmer's Almanac post, the pink moon is a name for the full moon around the time of April when the moss pink or wild ground phlox is in blossom. Okay, basically it means that the full moon cycle aligns with the moon cycle's perigee and when it's as close to Earth as it's gonna be. It does say it's gonna be about 10% bigger than a full moon normally is. Most people probably aren't even gonna notice that, but trust me, the bass will. Today, Monday, April 6th, tomorrow, Tuesday, April 7th, Wednesday, April 8th, and Thursday, April 9th should be absolutely fire fishing days. All right, boys, we're at the water. We're a little bit late getting started, about 45 minutes to an hour we've got available to fish today. We're gonna start things out with a Texas rigged trick worm, the inline spinner, and we've also got a wacky rig tied on. So we can do all three of those things. Fast, bottom, slow, fall. We have some options here today. Let's go get after it. Not bad. You can see down to the bottom about 8 feet away. There's a ledge here. That's a great place for bass to hang out. Here we go, we're on. There we go. Yeah, I've been out here 5 minutes already getting fish. Oh, we're on, we're back on, yep. Get that tension on. Not a bad little fish. A little bit bigger than the last one, not much. Pink spinnerbait is crushing today. Low flash, a lot of noise. That blade is pink, it's painted pink, kind of got a little bit of a semi-gloss paint job on it. Not really going to provide a whole lot of flash, but it's providing enough flash. It is hard to go wrong with an inline spinnerbait. Like a little rooster tail, bass love them, trout love them, crappie love them. Make sure that you're throwing it on light tackle. This is a medium light Fenwick Eagle rod, Daiwa LT 2500 light reel, 8-pound Power Pro braid. You can be. What's up? What's your name? Sean. What's up, Sean? Oh, hey, I didn't even recognize you. Yeah. There's my boy Sean right here, who you've seen on this channel before. Man, look at that guy right there. I don't know if the camera can see it, but he's sitting right there, stacked up right on top of that grass. Pink trick worm, you're gonna have to wait. It's a wacky rig kind of day. I have a feeling. He's on. Oh, he sees it. He sees it. He don't like it. Yep, got a little one. Whoa, 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 would you relax? Stop. Not the one I wanted. I wanted the bigger female that was sitting over there, but I'll take it. Aggressive little male. Only pink Senko ahead. Little joker ripped it in half. Little huckster. Big worms are on it today. Frick. Oh man. Drag was too loose. Yep, we got one more. We got one more. I said last cast. I lied. I lied. What is this? I lost count in the video. Bass number 4, 5. I'm not sure. We're not able to pull that bedding bass off of her spot, but we just saw one, just kind of cruising, and I tossed it at him, and boom, hit it on the first cast at him. I'm gonna get out of here, go to work, do some sports talk radio, and we're gonna go to another spot, throw some more pink lures at him on this pink super moon. Spot number 2. I do apologize. The wind has picked up considerably, so a lot of the audio might be kind of janky for the second part of the video, but we're gonna get back in there. Oh, fuck. That was a big fish too. He cut my damn worm in half. I've only thrown that 3 casts. Guys, we are back to the spot where I hooked, but couldn't land. What would still hold up is my PB bass. Every bit of a 5-pounder. Beginning of last year. Whew, we gotta get back in there after it. Again, fishing all pink lures for the Super Pink Moon. I don't think they care what color you're throwing today, to be honest. Well, we're not a big one. Not a big bass, but we'll take it. Get on up here. First fish of this pond. Ooh, look at that cool lateral line going down his side. How cool is that? Wow. There it is again. Holy sh! That is a 6-7 pounder at least. Oh, little Sonny, not a bad little sunfish. Look at you. Oh, I saw sunfish are all over this thing. Oh, another one. Yep, get up here. Dude, you little guys cannot resist. 2 casts in a row, getting these big old slab sunfish. Bro, there he is. Okay, good. Those are 2 massive carp. I thought they were gigantic bass. They're gigantic for sure, but they're 2 huge carp sitting right there. Whew. Okay, mystery solved. Well, that's it. Our governor of South Carolina, Henry Master, who talks just like that, which I love, by the way, has issued a stay-at-home order for the state. Well, he calls it a work-at-home order, which basically means if you ain't going to work, stay your ass at home. It goes into effect today at 5 p.m. There's a provision in that order that says you can exercise, and I don't know if they count fishing as exercise, and I certainly don't catch big enough fish to count lifting them up as bicep curls. But I gotta check and see if maybe I can keep fishing during the South Carolina coronavirus lockdown. But we're back at that pond where we fished yesterday afternoon. We're gonna see if we can get those boys that were not wanting to bite. We got about an hour and a half to fish, so let's get after it. These are the paddle tail swim baits that I was talking about. Man, they are tiny. We got a little underspin, kind of add a little extra to it. If maybe they're not into the flash, then we take it off and we go to like a pink jig head. But these conditions don't get any better than this. I mean, we're 8:30 a.m., overcast skies, 65 degrees, lunar conditions, perfect. Oh man, I got smacked on the first cast. We were in the process of walking along this bank, and as we were doing so, I spotted a solid 2-pounder sitting right over here in this spot, just kind of cruising around. Little guy's got it. Yep, the little guy. Oh no, he spit it. Damn. I don't think he had it all the way in his mouth. He was picking it up, moving it off of his bed. That's so cool to watch him do that. He was running with it though. I thought maybe he had it in his mouth good enough that I could get that solid hook set on him, but no, wasn't the case. Little male was doing his job though, defending his turf. These challenges are fun, but they are certainly kind of limiting, you know? You have to throw what the challenge says you have to throw. Like, I wasn't gonna cheat and throw like a black craw on a pink jig head. That's cheating. Ooh, he's back at it again. That little bass sitting on his bed, that little male sitting right there on the bed, does not like this pink trick worm. He's gonna pick it up, move it again. He did it again. Oh, he's tapping at it. He just bit the tail. He does not like that thing on his bed at all. That tail is flapping like crazy, yo. I'll bet you if I was throwing that Senko, I could get him. got him. Got him. Oh, he spit it again. I don't think he had the hook in his mouth. I think he just had the tail of it. That's 3 times. He keeps picking it up by the tail, not by the hook. There we go. We got him. Yeah, little bitty dude. I tricked you. You're tiny, but oh, that's awesome. Getting that little dude off his bed. You are a hell of a security guard, my friend. Tails fanned out just a little bit, not bloody or anything, but tails fanned out. Man, you can't ask for anything better than that. Let's get you back in. You can go back to your bed. That is freaking sweet. My first bedfish of 2020. Little bitty dude, defending his eggs, doing what he's supposed to be doing, but that's cool. We got something breaching and popping out here in the middle. It might be one of those big old carp that we saw yesterday, one of those monster carp that are in here. Those things tripped me out. I swear I thought those were 10-pound bass. Fish on. Yep. Drag slipped. That's okay. Had it set loose. Another little aggressive male. Just taking my Senko to task. That's the last one I got. It's the only one I got. And it's just getting ripped. Look at you, man. Look, just completely different color on that bass. Dark across the back, light across the belly. Man, what a pretty little bass. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Check our Senko. Good God. That thing is split in half there. It's almost split in half there. This thing is taking a beating. Maybe to these fish it looks like a bloodied up worm. I don't know. But this color is on it today. We're changing out your soft plastics more than you have to. That stuff's expensive. Use these things up, man. Use them till these bass split them in half. Little fishing, filming tip for you new YouTubers. Pick this one up from my boy, Ball Bass Fishing. Run your GoPro on loop mode in 20-minute increments. That way you're not sifting through hours and hours and hours of footage. You just let it roll for 20 minutes. It records over itself. And then, hey, if you get a bite, if something cool happens, stop the video. That automatically cuts it right there and saves it. You also know that something good happened at the end of your clip. So it's just a great way to cut down on your editing time and the amount of content that you put on your memory cards. Cannot wait until the post spawn where these bass that have been sitting on beds, not eating, wearing themselves out, defending their beds, start getting aggressive. That's the best time of year. Oh, big aggressive bite there. Did you guys just see that? I don't know if the corner of the camera just caught that, but this huge crane just swooped in and landed right over there in the corner. That was awesome. Yep. Oh, another little dink. He had it. Spit it. That's okay. I don't think he had it all the way in his mouth. I think they're just picking it up and trying to get it off beds. Or maybe they're just too small to get it all the way in their mouth. I'm not sure. Time crunch here. People were on our last 20 minutes. We got to take off, go home, get cleaned up, go to work, do some radio magic, inform the people what's going on with COVID-19. I never thought that I would be in that kind of position, to be an informant of the people. I just thought I was going to tell stupid jokes on the radio. But now I got to be the one to tell people you can't go out of your house. It's weird. Now, I don't know if these bass are biting today because the moon cycle got them all jacked up and aggressive. I don't know if they're biting because I just so happen to be throwing the right lure. I doubt it. I doubt the pink lure is the right lure to be throwing in this kind of stained brown water. But you know what? We're catching fish. We're not catching big fish, but we're catching fish. And I'll take a bunch of little fish over one fish any day, unless that one fish just so happens to be a 4+. So I think the Senko bite would have been absolutely insane. If we could have stayed on the Senko bite, the wacky rig bite all day, we'd have been in really good shape. Unfortunately, we just didn't have any. We just had the one and couldn't go to the store to buy any more because of coronavirus. What are you going to do? Let's see if we can do our old trick here. Looks like we're going to have to break off, but I want to strip these gears. I know these gears aren't the strongest. I'm going to wacky rig a trick worm. Actually has pretty good action. Just wobble, wobble, wobble. Remix that if you want to. There we go. Oh, pulled it right out of his mouth. Well, I don't know if there's beds over here, but there's certainly fish over here. That's the bass we're looking for. Dude. And this totally whacked out setup. That's the bass we're looking for. That's a solid 3-pounder. Finally saw the big bass that we're looking for. Not a carp. Those carp that were in here yesterday, way bigger than that thing. Wasn't filming for this little guy. This is not the big bass that I spotted earlier. There you go. Proof that a bass will hit a trick worm wacky rigged. What are you doing? What are you even doing? This trick worm is almost as long as you are. All right, here you go. Timer is going off, but you can't leave right after you catch a bass. Hit the snooze button one time. It's like 8 minutes. 8 minutes is not going to make me late for work. Just running with it. Yep. Another little baby. These feisty little jokers are just everywhere out here. Get on out of here. Quit messing around. It's just a good 2 days of fishing. I'm going to be out here doing it as long as I can, as long as our governor says I can be out here doing it. Just yesterday, and it goes into effect today, our governor of South Carolina issued a work and home order. If you ain't at work, go home. Basically. You can still go out for essential supplies. Oh, God, there's another one. We can still go out for essential supplies. We can still, it says you can exercise. I don't know if he considers bass fishing to be exercise. Another one just like him. Carbon copy of all the fish we've been catching out here. I don't know if bass fishing counts as exercise. Certainly fresh air. Luckily, I've still got a couple of videos in the tank. I've got 3 in addition to this one. A couple kayak fishing videos and one where I found a pirate ship. Huh? Yeah, those videos are going to be coming out in the coming days, weeks, etc., etc. Especially if we can't get out and film any new content. That might be the end of what we have available to release. Wow, what a fun couple of days of fishing. We didn't get any size, but we got all kinds of numbers, and they were just loving the pink for whatever reason. Trick worm, Senko, inline spinnerbait was where it was at. Didn't get a single bite on the underspin with a little pink paddle tail. I just don't think they're aggressive enough for that yet. Still looking for those big bass in 2020. Haven't gotten anything over about 2.5 pounds. So we're looking for it.